Hello everyone, welcome to Math is Fun. Get ready to sharpen your skills with our PSAT or SAT Math Review. This quick review walks you through common question types, key strategies, and smart problem-solving tips to help you build confidence and boost your score. Let's practice, think strategically, and succeed one question at a time. Our first problem is all about linear equation. If 3x minus 5 is equal to 16, what is the value of x? A. 5, B. 6, C. 7, or D. 8? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So let's solve 3x minus 5 is equal to 16. First, we're going to add 5 to both sides of the equation to isolate 3x. So we have here 3x is equal to 21. Next, we're going to divide 3 both sides of the equation to get the value of x. So 3x divided by 3 is equal to x. 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7. So x is equal to 7. And our answer is letter C. Next problem. What is the value of x in the system of equations 2x plus y is equal to 11 and x minus y is equal to 1? A. 3, B. 4, C. 5, or D. 6? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find the value of x. First, we're going to add the equations to eliminate y. Since we have positive y and negative y, then let's combine. So 2x plus x is equal to 3x. Positive y plus negative y is 0 or cancelled. 11 plus 1 is equal to 12. Next, let's divide 3 both sides of the equation to get the value of x. So x is equal to 4 and our answer is letter B. Which expression is equivalent to the quantity of x plus 4 raised to the exponent of 2? A. x squared plus 8x plus 16. B. x squared plus 4x plus 16. C. x squared plus 16. D. x squared plus 8x. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. Step 1. Expand the quantity of x plus 4 raised to the exponent of 2. This means that the quantity of x plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 4. Step 2. Multiply using distributive property. We're going to use the FOIL method. Multiply the first terms. So x times x is equal to x squared. Multiply the outer terms. X times 4 is equal to 4x. Multiply the inner terms. 4 times x is equal to 4x. And lastly, multiply the last terms. So 4 times 4 is equal to 16. Step 3. Add all the terms together. So we have x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. Step 4, combining like terms. So our final answer is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 16. And this is letter A. If f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 3x plus 1, what is f of 2? A. 3, B. 5, C. 7, or D. 9? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So step 1, write the function. So f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. Step 2, substitute x is equal to 2 into the function. So replace every x with 2. So f of 2 is equal to 2 times 2 raised to the exponent of 2 minus 3 times 2 plus 1. Let's evaluate using the PEMDAS rule. Step 3, evaluate the exponent. 2 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 4. So now we have f of 2 is equal to 2 times 4 minus 3 times 2 plus 1. Step 4, multiply. So 2 times 4 is equal to 8 minus 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Then just bring down plus 1. Lastly, subtract and add. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So our final answer is 3 and this is letter A. The ratio of boys to girls in the class is 3:5. If there are 40 students total, how many are boys? A. 12, B. 15, C. 18, or D. 24? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve this problem. So the ratio of boys to girls is 3:5, and the total is equal to 40. First, we're going to get the total parts. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Next, we're going to divide the total by the total parts. So 40 divided by 8 is equal to 5. So this means that the number of boys is 3 times 5, which is equal to 15. And this is letter B. A jacket originally costs $80 and is increased by 25%. What is the new price? A. $90, B. $95, C. $100, or D. $105? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. So 25% increase on $80, this means that 25% of 80. So we change percent to decimal. We have 0.25 times 80, and this is equal to 20. Next, add to original. So 80 plus 20 is equal to 100. And our answer is letter C, $100. A circle has a radius of 7 centimeters. What is the area of the circle? A. 14 pi, B. 28 pi, C. 49 pi, or D. 98 pi? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve this problem. So we're going to find the area of the circle, given the radius, which is 7. What is the formula? How to find the area of a circle? Alright, area is equal to pi radius squared. Then let's plug in the radius into the formula. So we have here area is equal to pi times 7 raised to the exponent of 2. And let's simplify. Area is equal to 49 pi. And this is letter C. A right triangle has legs of 6 and 8. What is the length of the hypotenuse? A. 9, B. 10, C. 11, or D. 12? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So a right triangle with legs of 6 and 8, and we're going to find the length of the hypotenuse. So we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. What is the Pythagorean theorem? So C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, or C is equal to the square root of A squared plus B squared. So let's plug in the values into the formula. So C is equal to the square root of 6 squared plus 8 squared. Then let's simplify. C is equal to the square root of 36 plus 64. And let's add. C is equal to the square root of 100. And the square root of 100 is equal to 10. Therefore, the length of the hypotenuse is 10. And this is letter B. The mean of 5 numbers is 12. 4 of the numbers are 10, 11, 13, and 14. What is the 5th number? A. 10, B. 11, C. 12, or D. 13? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. The mean is equal to 12 for 5 numbers. Let's find the total sum. This is 5 times 12 is equal to 60. Sum of known numbers, 10 plus 11 plus 13 plus 14 is equal to 48. Lastly, we're going to find the missing number. So 60 minus 48 is equal to 12. Therefore, the 5th number is 12. This is letter C. A population grows by 10% each year. If the current population is 500, what will it be after 1 year? A. 510, B. 525, C. 550, or D. 600? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. So 10% growth from 500. So 10% of 500. Let's change percent to decimal. So 0.10 times 500 is equal to 50. Next, add. 500 plus 50 is equal to 550. And our answer is letter C. That wraps up our lesson. Thank you for learning with us today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember that every problem you solve makes you stronger in math. See you in the next lesson, and thank you for watching.